Hi, my name is Azra and I was entrusted by One Stop Advice Centre to project manage the Kashmiri Heritage, Our Lost Identity project, which was funded by the National Heritage Lottery Fund. Kashmir is the northmost geographical region of the Indian subcontinent. The region enjoys a very rich cultural heritage, which was exactly what the aim of this heritage project was to do, to explore the rich culture, the diversity, to look at its people, the languages, and then hopefully to conclude whether Kashmir, being enclosed by India and Pakistan, has in fact lost its identity, or whether Kashmir has an identity which has now become more widespread. We held our celebration event on the 19th of May 2023, which was all about the Kashmiri heritage. At the event, the volunteers organised for a number of Kashmiris to showcase their exhibitions. Part of the event, we had a fashion show, henna art, dancing, live music, Kashmiri tea cuisine, and the community heard stories and poetry about the history of Kashmir. Also, as part of this project, the volunteers interviewed a number of local Kashmiri residents to ascertain whether they identified themselves as British Kashmiri or British Pakistani. The interviews were recorded and are on our website and social media platforms. During the celebration event, we commended our volunteers for all their hard work throughout this project by presenting them with their awards. The awards were handed out by His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant Susan Lusada. We want to take this opportunity to thank everyone that was involved in this project. Firstly, a huge thank you to the National Heritage Lottery Fund for funding and entrusting One Stop to deliver this project. His Majesty's Lord Lieutenant Susan Lusada for attending our event, and for all our guests that were at the celebration event. The event was enjoyed by the wider public as we had people from different cultures and communities come together to learn about the Kashmiri heritage. Finally, thank you to the One Stop team, without whom this wouldn't have been possible, especially Taiba and Maliha, who worked tirelessly with the volunteers to ensure this project was completed to the very highest standard. Thank you.
that there's one or two of you that are frantically Googling underneath the table what is a Lord Lieutenant. Yeah, there's one over up there. So, a Lord Lieutenant is His Majesty's representative in the county. So, it's a voluntary role, and I'm appointed until, well, I have to actually retire when I'm 75. So technically I could be doing this job for 13 years. So those of you who are good at maths, and I know there's somebody over. So, for a start, our job is to shine a light on all that is good in our communities and in our county. We do things like give out awards, things like BEAs, OBEs, and King's Award for Enterprise. But more than anything, the most important thing to me is to know my community that exists in Bedfordshire and to help build those strong communities. Now, the other week, I was very lucky because I went to the coronation. It was quite an amazing occasion. It was just beautiful. But I'll just share with you a couple of things that I took from that coronation. Was that there wasn't a seat that was separated. No one got a better seat than the others. It was just, there was no name on a seat. Everyone turned up and then you sat where you found you could sit. It was complete equality. It was just celebrating people who do great things in their community. So the only funny thing I would tell you, it was quite funny watching, and those that the younger will know Katy Perry. Do you know Katy Perry? So she was wandering around the coronation, the Abbey, trying to find a seat along with Anton Deck and who was the one that sang at the coronation concert? Oh gosh, I can't remember his name. But Lionel Richie, well done. And he was also wandering around trying to find a seat. But what I think that showed is that everyone was welcome. The other thing about the coronation I noticed was the celebration of the different communities and their cultural identity. So from across the world, there were people representative of their culture. And that came through with the people who held the sceptre. They were all part of different, diverse communities. I've had a wonderful time this evening. I think everyone, it's important to have your own cultural identity. We're all unique. Every one of us is unique, as I've seen tonight is strong. And it's been such a pleasure to share that cultural identity with you. And I've loved the fact you've celebrated it so well tonight. I'd like to thank you for all you do. I have to say, this is an amazing achievement to support your community so well. Those who have helped put this event on tonight. I hope it's not the last time you do it, because it's a rather wonderful event. The other thing I'd like to thank, well, all the performers tonight, they've done a brilliant job. Building a strong community in Bedfordshire is what the Lord Lieutenant is all about. And I have some Deputy Lieutenants, Gertch and Nazia, who was here earlier on, who helped me do that. And the only way we build stronger communities is by knowing and celebrating our different communities and bringing them all together. And that is our strength in this county in particular. So thank you.
Let's call up the volunteers one by one. You can come to the stage and take your awards. Umayya Hussain. Sarah Lazar. Ahmed Shah. Jasmine Ahmed. Al-Hudin.
The diversity and something for the generation to come to be proud of. Really appreciate Azra and the team for organizing. This is the first time ever someone has worked on Kashmiri heritage. Although there are so many Kashmiris living in this area as well as in the UK, but Ali, she has done PhD on Kashmiri identity. We are really proud of everyone who were here, who worked very hard, and all the best to you. Thank you.
Event couldn't have been possible without you, so thank you so much. Sorry, did you want to say a few words?
Go to London and be a top lawyer, but she spent her whole life in our community for everybody. The services aren't just for you, they're for everybody in Luton to access. So I get information, other communities get information, and the same the flyers and the workshops and all the stuff that benefit you, benefit everybody. It takes a pioneering soul who wants to give back to be committed for 10 years and more. This woman deserves a round of applause, please.